What is happening, everybody? Welcome to another episode of You Ready? Yeah, I had to do it because I haven't done a home daily in a long. Oh, excuse me. That was obnoxiously bad. It's that time of year, y'all. That time of year. But also I had to do that because I haven't done home daily in a long while, y'all. So I was doing this saga in Iowa for like a week, and then it took like another week to get back over here. Then I had to deal with the whole Kenworth thing and switching that. But I'm good now. So, like I said, I've been off about a couple days, so you can tell by the energy I'm good on that front. So we're good over there. So let me look at my phone here real quick. So we're good there. So yep, so we're gonna go today, and today is gonna be a short day, and I'll tell you 2 reasons it's gonna be a short day. A, it's Friday 12. Anybody who watches any of my home day episodes know I do not get going at no 12 o'clock on a Friday if I'm already off, etc, etc, etc. But we got plans this weekend, so I'm like, well, I ain't worked in a couple days, something like that. Bring a little money coming in for the week. Plus, give y'all something which I always want to do. It never happens. Today's the perfect day to do it. A short day where it's literally just one run, maybe even depending on what the load is, but I don't even think it'll be 100 miles. Just depends. We'll see. But yeah, so that's what's going to happen. This will probably be, and I'm really trying. I've learned when I try and make short home dailies with me talking and just setting up everything, they never turn out short like I like. But I have a feeling today will be short. That's what my goal is today. Because like I said, we're going away come the end of the day. I think the end of the day, maybe. Yeah, it'll be the end of the day. Depending on how long this load takes and when the missus get off work. But everything, we are going out. So that's why I'm not too pressed about no long behind income for the day and everything. So that's that. And also show y'all, if y'all watched the episode before this, walk back to the truck now. I'm back in my heavy haul Pete, baby. Oh, I love the heavy haul Pete. And I put it like this. If y'all notice, anybody who watches me knows how I drive, how I ride my trucks, all that. You'll notice I did something different, which I've never done on a truck. I used to think they were stupid. Well, not stupid, just didn't look the best. But I said, you know what, X? You're finally at the point in life, career, everything. You can finally get that flashy look with the visor on the top of the the visor on it. You know, I'm bumping. I'm just walking inside. Show y'all what I mean. Find this key. There we go. That visor. I've never done them, and you know, sure as heck, I would never. If you watch for a long time and know me and stuff like that, I would never put one that big back in the day. But I'm like, you know what? Between A, this truck working to get it, B, you being able to take off like you do now if you want and not lose no money, stuff like that. C, having so many trucks over this year being made company trucks, giving it to drivers, doing right by them. So all together, just wrap it all up, that little rant. Feel like I'm fine at that point where I can get this flashy look, if you will, and be that type driver. And the other thing that really cements it for me, as far as like you've made it, per se, flashy, all that, I legit have my seat all the way down. I am that driver. Now, I am that, call it what you want, cliche Peterbilt, sitting low to the ground, but I ain't even gonna lie, it is comfy. It is comfy, I see great. And I'm funny drivers out here watching, see how I drive with this, because you'd be surprised how this visor changes up how you drive. That's partially the reason I never did them, but it does change up how you drive, stop, all that. So with that, man, out the way, and so I don't be talking too long, mess around in school, I'll make this a long video, which I'm not trying to. Let's fire it up. Gotta warm up here for a little bit. Check on my gauges here. Looking good, pretty. I mean, nothing's gonna show really. She's still cold, so while that's warming up, let's go ahead and see what's on the board. Thankfully, they got me a trailer at my garage, cause you know I'm home. I mean, that should be obvious. I think I said that, but I'm home, so they got a trailer at the garage. But What was I gonna say about that? Oh, they got a new thing now. That's what I wanted to talk about. AMT puts the oversized banners on the back of the thing, but doesn't necessarily mean you'll be driving or taking an overhaul load, like oversized and all that. So I don't think it's the best of things to do, but I'm not in charge of AMT and all that, so I just, hey, give me a trailer. If I don't use it, fine. I better not go no headache from it. And I remember I talked to the girl one time about it. She said it's more of a legal thing just in case, because some drivers weren't putting it on, so now it's kind of them mandating more oversized things on their trailers. It's a new thing, so maybe not all of them have them yet, but it's a thing they're looking for. So alright, with that ran out the way, let's see what we got. And let's look at this board here. I'll go mark it. Let's see what they got going today. AMT style, baby. Boy, howdy, they are bumping on a Friday. Look at all that. Okay, you know what? Slow down, X. You're gonna mess around and do like you do and mess around and go make this a long video. So, now see, this I would do, but I don't care. I'm trying to do short, but I'm not driving for no $27 a mile. I'm sorry, I'm not. I could try and get double, but that wouldn't even be fuel money. That would just be a waste of equipment money. I get it, but I can't do 20. I'm sorry. I know that'd be perfect for the situation, but I can't do 20. Might be I have to, though. Bakersfield. Okay, no, that's better. I can do at least 50 for what I'm trying to do today. Alright, we'll go that one, because I can do 50. Because like I said, it's going to be a short one. I'm going to just ride up. If I'm lucky, I might even get something riding back down, but I highly doubt that will happen. But, if any rate, I'll just bobtail. I was really hoping they had like a Oxnard. 277, that's better. Yeah, I'll go with that one. That one's a little better. Mojave's up and down. So, and if anything, if I don't get nothing when I get over there, I'm just going to come back empty, because the trailer's assigned to me. So, this is going to be a great Friday. So, alright, let me go ahead and do the app logbook. Y'all know the whole spiel if you've watched Home Daily long enough. Alright. App's all done. Logbook, I usually do that once we get loaded. But the app part is all done, and it's funny how I'm so used to saying that. I remember way back in the day, I did not like using apps. Well, for this and everything, but had to come with the time, and I think I said it makes it just so much easier. So alright then, let's slip on over here. Go pick up the trailer, because y'all know I can't park over here with the trailer. I am grateful for it. Y'all know what it is. I don't know the name on here, but I am grateful for them, because they let me park here as long as I want and never say nothing. As long as, like, and this is just a personal thing, every, like, if I've been here for more than, like, 2 days or so, I just come in and just walk by the truck, check it, just to let them know I'm still here, so they don't think I'm abandoning the truck here, nothing like that, you know, not taking up their space. So glad it's so quick from there. And y'all gotta remember, I'm a veteran driver. I've been doing this since it came out, and I'm saying I'm just glad this space. Ah, crap! I think I just screwed up. Yeah, I think I just screwed up. Dang it! Dang it! Okay, well, anybody don't know, I'll show you how to do that now too. I forgot you got the trailer. This is going to get the load. That shows you I ain't here yet, but that's okay. Thankfully, the one, kind of one insane, if you will. Kinda, not really, but kinda. Yeah. So I'll go get the trailer first, then go get the load, because I forgot. I'm like, X, you ain't even got the trailer. What you gonna get down there, wave your hand and say, I'll carry it? You crazy. So let's go get this trailer, then we'll go get the load. So I said I'm glad that at least where I live and everything now, very close in distance between each other if you do it right and if you pay attention to the map. Alright, so let's go swing in it. They say they dropped it, so I hope they won't BS because that would really mess up the day. There you go. And y'all will have to give me a second if I look like I'm a little off with it. It's because it's coming from that curve snippet of this. I gotta take my time and get used to it front end, if you will. If you know, you know. Trust me, some of my boys know. And I can already tell this ain't gonna be a short episode. Or whatever. You know, in my mind, I tried to be a short episode. It never really happens. Maybe one day I'll just start right from being loaded, all that, run down, and that'll be it. And shut the heck up. That's the other aspect that'll make it short, me shutting the heck up. But you know what? I was actually impressed the other day. It really shocked me. Because in my mind, well, not just mine, I'm sure a lot of people think this. We don't like our voices, but my commentary in this makes it that much more unique. Plays part in the story, all that. So, long story short, I was talking to somebody the other day. I was telling them all about my commentaries and stuff like that. So I showed her, and I told her, I said, nah, I hate talking. Well, I used to. I'm used to it now, and I don't mind. I mean, but still, sometimes even I'm like, dude, shut up. She's like, no, I like your voice, all that stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. And then later through the day, she was still watching, and she's like, I like the episodes you do when you talk. I was like, oh, okay, somebody gets it. Somebody gets it. Actually, to be fair with so many subscribers, thank y'all. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I'm sure a lot of y'all get it, which is why y'all keep coming back, which I'm very appreciative of. Alright, let's see if I can get this. Hopefully I ain't got to raise up none. I think I'm going to have. Oh no, there it goes. Just barely. There we go. Locked. Do that. And get out here. Walk around, checkers. Yep, they put that sign on. I thought they did, but that's okay. So we ain't got no oversized, but it's all good. Alright, so lock her in. Raise her up a little bit because she's a low boy. I might even go all the way. Just a little bit, just to have a little bounce room so she don't mess around scrape nothing. But I'm also not riding fully, whatchamacallit, loaded like that. The airbags and mess around. It's not a comfy ride. I promise you, it's not a comfy ride. Alright, now we can go get the trailer. I mean, and get the unload. Who's coming? This might be really tight. Oh, this might be really freaking tight. Where's my stick? There we go. Boy, how is tight. Alright, note to self. I need to not have it in park there no more because this is too freaking tight. Yeah, I bet you this car's gonna mess me up. I need to rest that in there. I barely got it. Yep, barely. I'm watching that spot here. Yep, we good. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go. And this will be a better view for y'all who haven't been to Mojave yet. Because it's amazing. I was talking to a driver last week and I was coming through Mojave. He said, I have yet to been. And I believe that. Mojave is a new thing with the revamp and everything when they did it. And I don't think even a lot of people know about it yet if they're not looking. And also, to be fair, I don't think a lot of people even freaking go to California, if you want the honest truth. Trust me, if I didn't live here, I wouldn't be in California. I wouldn't even be in California. Don't get me wrong, they're great, but years of being here, just got the working to pay this house off now since the revamp. I'm like, I'm not going nowhere no time soon. And I hear people now, if you know, you know. It's like, why don't you high gear it in lower range? Because there's no need to. I am that driver, like a lot of them, due to the higher ranges, splitting the gears and not the lower ranges. There's just no weight on it right now. Even when we get to load, there's not going to be no weight justifying to be splitting it in the low range. So I just don't. Save wear and tear on the transmission, you know. I might help if I actually remember to drop the freaking whatchamacallit, splitter. Hello, light. Why does that sit in my head when I be at lights? I don't know. I think it just dawned on me. I think it's because it's a light and I'm waiting for a light and then that just pops up. I don't know why. It's just I don't know. I don't know. Alright, swing. There we go. Looking good, looking pretty. I felt bad one day if that detector, because that's what we're running through, or you are running through if you come through here. I don't even know what I would do, but what do you do at that point? You know, you think something goes off, they pull you over. I don't even want to know. That's not a fun detector. Alright, do this security check, then go get loaded. And I still gotta fill out my logbook. There we go. Boom, boom. Alright, that. Thankfully, I'm a brother with no warrants and nothing on my name, so I shouldn't have no problems. Alright, now just see where they want us to load it up at. I'm guessing over here. Yep. I'll be professional. You have to shift the gear, but I'll be professional. I still find that funny. It's always you gotta do a security check, then come in and talk to them to get the load, but it's all good. It's all good. I'm in no hurry. We're gonna get back when we get back today. Like I said, when we left from, I really gotta remember the name of that store. But when we left from there, if we get something coming back, great. If we don't, I don't care. Not worried about that today. Not worried about that today or this week. So, alright, let me go talk to them and we'll go get it loaded. Alright, they said it's good to go. Just slip on in a spot over here. So, guessing that's what they wanted. So, I hate when freaking yard jockeys sit like that. They kind of screw up for us coming in, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna. Thankfully, they screw us up there, but in this situation, they do give us enough room to slip around and swing back. Cause I'm not blindsided. I don't care what you say. I'm gonna be. I could swing around, or no, but I don't want to hit the ball. Alright, I'll show you how I did it then. I'm not blindsided that. I know that's what they probably expect and all that, and I get it, and yeah, it's good, but I'm just not. When you got all this space, you swing. There we go. Not to mention, I'm in the fun heavy haul truck, so I got plenty of swing around, clean space, if you will, from the back of the cab, so I can swing that hard. And now I'm nicely set up for the driver's side, so I can just get out, watch, ease in. You gotta look ahead, you gotta plan, you gotta anticipate. You can't anticipate, but you gotta plan. With all your surroundings, go from there. And And now, just back on. Trying to do a new one, but got a little too short. And that's okay. I'm human, people. Remember that. And that slip. I hope they take away being a little tight on this end. Yep, thought so. There you go. That's decent. Alright, cool. So let's get loaded and get on over here to Mojave. Like I said, I'm still hoping it's going to be a short day, short episode. I always try for it, but we will see. So, alright, let's get loaded, get over there in Mojave. Alright, all the straps look good. We're good on that, so that's good. And there's a reason I'm out here. I wanted to show y'all when I said flex space, it's this part to this part. There's another word for it, but I just call it the flex space. And it's how much you turn that'll hit against the cab of the truck. This truck, because of the frame and everything, that's why I bought it and did all that. I did it specifically because I knew it would be a lot of low boys, flatbed, stuff like that. Or it might be the load a little bit. So it gives me more space and clearance through there. So cool. Let's get in this truck. You got to get, you haven't got. Alright, cool. So let's get in. Fire it up. And let's get on down this road. Logbook's done. App's done. I'm ready to roll. Get over here. We won't be home by no 12 obviously, but we will be back by the end of the day. So, and if y'all don't know, you don't know how good a feeling that is. Hey, Vista's power. I don't know why I always want to call it Vista's power, but either way. But y'all, if anybody goes over to Mojave, you see it's really like super simple. All you gotta do is come out. If you're coming out of here, come on 5 North and just I don't even think none of the engine's already warm. I was about to say I don't even think the coolant gonna get warm by the time we get over here, but it's already warm. I don't drive trucks if I can without letting the coolant warm up. So let's see that Mars truck. So do a tug test and let's roll. Swing. Right there. Say them long noses. You gotta know how to drive a long nose, people. And watch mirrors. We're good. We're golden. Turn the clock back on so I can see what time it is. Let's get up out of here. Because I'll be professional again. Alright, now let's see, do we want that way or this? I'm assuming this way. Yeah, I'm assuming this way. And I really assume that with my man saying there watching. I'm like, yeah, I think this is the right way, not the stop sign. Bump. And of course, because it's the whole Cali and all that and stuff and climb and all that. Hey, is that my dude? Oh, not my dude, but is that the dude with a Kenworth T7? I missed that truck. Oh no, it's got a Pete. Okay, it's like my original one, and that's gonna be on this not this episode, but on what's the word? Oh, a home daily segment before the end of the year, because I have not gotten my original in so long. It was supposed to be the next one up, and I think I talked about this in the episode before. It was supposed to be the next one up, but then the whole thing came up. It's like, when's the last time you used this one and all that? And I said, well, I'm not getting rid of my heavy haul. That's not happening. And I don't even know why he brought it up, but whatever. So that's why I'm in this today. I'll probably be out of this next week, mid next week probably. Because then also, I got 300 ready. Yep, she's finally ready, yep. There's a headache dealing with that, but she's ready. Go pick her up. And I'll be in her until, because the time of this recording is August, so let's say I'll go pick her up. I'll be in her until about probably late September, maybe early October. Just depends on how the cards fall and everything, but you always gotta have a plan, people. And yes, I know I took the curve, y'all will live. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't want it too high. Still too high. I would love to see the day another person I live with knows how to do that with a clutch. I was telling someone the other day, like legit, just yesterday actually, manuals now are getting to be the best theft prevention with cars, trucks, all that, because people just don't know how to drive them. That is the truth. That is the sad truth. But I was also telling them too, in my mind, if you drive a truck, reality, yes, game in this situation, fourth wall break here, but in game, fine, you don't have to know how to drive a manual because they are going to give you automatic options one way or another, and it kind of, that's what I'm looking for. I don't know, I'm not going to rant about that, but the point is, game you don't, but in reality, I feel you need to know how to drive a manual truck, even a manual car. Just know how to listen to the engines, how to measure the gear ratios, all of that stuff, you know. My opinion. Oh crap, that just reminds me. Well, no, that was the whole point. That was like the first thing I told him. As far as 300 and if it's an automatic or manual. The only thing I know for sure that hasn't done with 300 is the paint job. Because when I talked to them and everything, I showed them I just want stuff fixed, good to go that I couldn't decide on what would be a proper color for it. And I'm like, you know what, that's another day thing. I just want to get it up, rolling, making some money right now. We'll worry about getting it all fancy, pretty, and beautified later. That's a later thing. I think you're still out there in Iowa or Colorado. You can't be flying over here. Cali. I need to watch South Park. I have not seen an episode of South. And don't get me wrong, it's not that they're not on TV, so I have them on my freaking computers at the house. I put them on my phone. I could watch them. You know, they got shit. So there's no reason I couldn't. It's just one of those shows you don't think about it, it slips by your mind. But like the show I know I watch all the time pretty much, Family Guy and Simpsons, because it's on my Hulu app and I be sitting on the road, sitting up in bunks, all that, watching it. But South Park, I want to. I should make a note of it to do it. Just haven't yet. That's the bottom line with that. That is literally all your boy X's fault. There's no reason I couldn't. I want to say, if I recall correctly, that's cut off, so you couldn't even go over if you wanted to. I don't know. time, but I thought one time you couldn't even go over there if you wanted to. They're gonna make you come down the truck route. Well, hurry! Like I said, a short behind load, short behind episode. To really ensure to be short, I might not even, depends on what the load like. Cause I'm be honest, if we get another load, then you can bump it. Ain't gonna be no short episode. That's fine. But I want to show y'all you can do 2 loads in a day, double up your income. That's why it plays a part to watch all that stuff. Oh crap! I gotta get over. Slip. Don't make that exit, y'all. Like I almost did. That's why I love showing y'all this stuff. Cause you'd be surprised. No, I hear somebody saying it right now. Talking about, I ain't watching all that. At least I can think of, I just know the screen names at the time. We don't talk that regular. But this was back in the day when I was talking about this and everything, like why I do it. They legit said to me, we were riding on the convoy. They said, hey, thanks to your video, I knew how to make that turn. So I'm telling y'all, for y'all drivers anyway, watching my stuff is helpful if you pay attention and look at some stuff. Message. I could have already been looking to see if we had another load, but that shows you I haven't done local or the chance for 2 loads in so long. I have to get back in the flow of having that option. You know, when I was out in Iowa, as you saw, it wasn't about no local or stuff like that. It was about get this done, boom, 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 and then coming home. I was just concerned about getting home. That's why I'm very glad I found that 1,200 mile load going over to Salina, Utah from Iowa, because I didn't even really find nothing at the time. Like, I was going to Washington, Oregon, and everything like that. But then it's like another 3 days to get down to the house. I'm like, not exactly what I'm looking for. Shoot, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Next week will probably be, it may not be local. I gotta try and start getting back to meet my minimums. I haven't done that, I think, since I know the start of Iowa. And I know I'm good now because that Iowa to Utah load was 6 digits, so I'm way past good as far as having money. Even with that though, it still didn't meet my minimum for AMT, but I'm still good, so it ain't like I ain't got nothing coming in. But yeah, I don't know. Next week I think it'll just probably be down and back runs, OTR. Not super long ones, but not no local. But we'll play by it. We'll see how it goes. Dude, lies. Okay. And I told y'all, short road, short run, and then we can get up here, see what the little boys like, and if they have something going back to LA, cool. If not, which, let's be honest, y'all, you know how drivers anyway, if you're looking for a specific area load, it's kind of hard sometimes. Plus, what are you doing, man? You don't know how to drive that automatic. Probably, if I had to guess, looking from here, 40,000 pound vehicle. Could be off a little bit, but I'm gonna say 40, close to 40. Actually, no, probably about freaking 50. Cause ain't no 80 like a tractor legal limits, all that, but I'm gonna say about 50. While we wait for this light, I'm gonna get me a drink here. Gotta have that water, baby. Hey, bam. Should we go into to see how old girl's doing? I think she'll be alright. Yep, she'll be alright. I'm not gonna do it twice, but she'll be alright. Ain't trying to burn up all that fuel. I still gotta get fuel. I might not even get fuel today. I had it on the thing to get it, but I'm like, this is such a short baby load. Pretty much call it what it is. Fuel money, if you will. And to be home in due time, so I'm good for tomorrow. I probably won't even get fuel. I'll just do all that next week. Start fresh Monday. Bump, 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 bump. Hey, bitches, power. Where the heck is the engine? I'm about to say, I know. Ain't going well. That ain't the entrance. Y'all crazy if you think I'm swinging in there. Not to say it can't be done, but where the heck am I going? Oh, okay. I haven't been to this business power in a long time in Mojave. To be fair, I've only been to Mojave like 2 times already, so I'm discovering this the same way, and y'all discovering it with me if you haven't been yet. Good deal. Vitas Power. I want to look though. Are you sure I'm not saying it wrong, X? No, Vitas Power. Yeah, Vitas Power. Do we have to turn there? Gosh darn it, we do. Dang it. It's up. Nah. Let me back up a little bit. Back up a little bit. Because I didn't know we had to turn. I thought we were going to keep going straight, so I got to readjust my swing. That's why I love the revamp, though. It made it so it's not so like it used to be, where it's just I don't want to say bland, but anybody who can hold a wheel or hold a stick or hit the keyboard and swing in and don't have to maneuver and stuff like that. Well, now Cali, pretty much all the southern part, at least around where I live, what I've seen so far and all that, you kind of got to know a little bit what you're doing for some of these loads to swing in here correctly. Let's see, Vitas Power. Now, where do they want? Alright, so boom, boom. See that? It looks a little tight. Ah, gosh darn it, I think that's what they wanted over there too. Alright, no, that's okay. Over here. Let's see if we're good there, just gotta watch. There's that man's Escalade here. I got these cones in the Escalade, so that's fun. And we're good there, yep, scoot by, yep, we're good. Now the fun part, swing around exactly the same on the other side, so we got that trailer there. Tight as a mother lover. We slipped by it. And now y'all see what I did, because I said they wanted it here, so they wanted it, and now we can still fun instead of blindsiding. Nice to know they are trying to get people to blindside. And don't get me wrong, you could. It's probably not that hard, it's just from a veteran trucker doing all that. I try and avoid blindsiding as much as I can so I can get this nice all view like this. And I gotta pull up a little bit more because that is not right there. Let's go a little bit more this way. Get more straight, and there we go. There we go. It's a little tight up and through here. So one aspect I know most people wouldn't say it, but I do like it more realistic, so you can't just do anything like you could back in the day if you don't know how. Yeah, we're still good there. About there. That's it, yeah. I'm not even going to, because I'm sure a lot of y'all watching right now don't do all this. So why even mention it? For y'all who do, I will say regardless. We you back in, you gotta think about the plane off from the start to jump. And not cut off the truck like I just did. There we go. And we good now. We golden. I'll pull up one more time, but we golden now. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'll probably have to pull up one more again because I've got to get used to this. Low boy compared to dry vans, which is what I've been in picking all last 2 weeks when I was working. But I'll get used to it. There we go. There we go. There we go. And if y'all watch me long enough, you know I can't leave it like that. Yes, they'll be like this fine, but I'm like, no, but I want to get one more. Come on. Coming down. There we go. Hey, let's get going here. I don't know what the heck happened to my ship. The line underneath for the air and just came undone. So that's why you got. I don't care what nobody says. If you a driver, you gotta be like at least a 30 to 40% mechanic to know how to fix some stuff. Now there are some people out there who do more, but I like what another driver one time said. You may be able to fix it, but it's also about timing. You want to spend hours out there fixing it. Yeah, you may save a little money, but twofold about money, it's going to go somewhere anyway. And B, when you're dead and gone, you can't take it with you. So, me personally, that's why I said I'm more about time spending with my family and stuff like that. That's why I said 20 to about 40% mechanic. That's why you see I got it back up and good. Boom, 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 boom. But if it's like pulling off the valves, not even then to check, but I'm not pulling it off the digging to get the rockers and all that. Nope, I'll take it to somebody for that. I don't care. Call me what you want. I don't care. That's my opinion. That's my choosing. So, but hey, we are here. Nice, baby. And I think it's 5 o'clock. So let me drop it. Go unload them. Have them unload me. Then we'll see what we're going on for the rest of the day. But either way, like I said when we started, I'm going home. So if they ain't got load, then we just gonna go home empty, and that'll be the end of the video because y'all don't need to watch. Y'all saw it coming up, so don't need to watch that. So, alright, so let's get unloaded and see what's happening. Alright, just finished getting unloaded, so let's check this load board and see if we're getting a load. Oh yeah, fake. Getting a load, or we're just going empty, which I have 90% sure we probably just going empty. But you never know till you look. Yep, nothing there, and I'll be. Oh, that's freight. Sorry, well, I was already on freight, so I guess I already did what I was going to do. Secondly, so same difference. But as far as a drop and hook, we ain't getting nothing. Nope. And as far as cargo, which is amazing how they've been doing in Cali lately with this. Well, I guess not Mojave though, at least today anyway. How they been doing today? Because I was not expecting all that this morning. This was next week. That'd be awesome, but it's neither here nor there. So cargo, boom, 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 boom. Nah, because the Bakersfield I would consider, but then by the time you get up and do that and come down, you already not getting home to freaking 8. No, I bumped that 10:30 to 11 o'clock at night. So and then nope, which I figured when we left. I've been doing this long enough to know. But hey, I told y'all that. I told y'all that's how it would go. And I think I finally got my short episode in for Home Daily. So alright then, well, thanks for finding me on this very short episode. Hopefully. I never know until it becomes out production. But hopefully a short episode. Hope y'all enjoy y'all's weekend this weekend. And come next week, I'll be back to the grind. And if I'm lucky, me and my boy are talking about doing a truck stop talk. Maybe we'll have that throughout there. So next week a lot more is going to happen with Home Daily, I feel. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll holler at y'all on the next one.